When all the world's cold, pull up a chair. When it gets rough out there, come have a beer. There will be bands with laughs, there will be news with views. We do it all for you. Watch AAA. You need distraction. Bring all your friends. Drop some donations. Stay till the end, where we all know your name. AAA. When all the shit gets old, come hang around. When you can't take the load, come put it down. There will be bands with laughs, there will be news with views. All of your friends here too at AAA. All of your friends here too, AAA. All of your friends here too, AAA. All of your friends here too, AAA.
It's a spooky ghost. It's a spooky ghost. Hello and welcome to the AAA meeting where one of the A's means ampersand. And it's a Friday, my dudes. Which for some reason, and against a better judgment, your host today is your favourite drunken uncle. It's me, Drunken Uncle. And I'm joined, as always, by my colonial co-host and collaborator, my patriotic pal. It's Polly Dup.
Hello.
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing all right, and you?
Yeah, cool. Right, thank you for joining us. It's been a hell of a show. Oh God, in fact, it's a different vibe on a Friday, isn't it, Polly? I mean, 'cause we ain't got Sinatra tonight. He's busy. He's off doing Sinatra shit. Do you know what I mean? And so it's just me and you, bro. It's me and you.
That would be fine.
Just a floating head and an otter hanging out, getting nuts. How you been, man? I've not spoken to you in good lord day and a half, 2 days. Cool, 2 days, day and a half.
Day and 3/4.
Yeah, we'll go day and 3/4, day and 3/4. Okay, Mike Savage says you're very quiet, Drunken Uncle. I've never once been accused of such a thing, and any accusations akin to this scandalous and basically it's like the 9/11 of my heart. I'm being told I'm not. I'm not coming across as low here, Polly. I'm looking quite all right on my bars. You know the bars?
Yeah, you got people saying that, but you can't trust these people.
I can't trust them. They're fucking animals, bro. JB says, why is Drunk or far away? I was born in England, man. Like, come on. The modern technology being what it is, you're listening to me from a far away place that is known as sunny England. And Polly, you are the light of my life. How have you been, my friend? What have you been up to? Have you been okay? How's the truck?
I don't know about a truck. I never owned a truck. Probably never will.
No? Oh, come on, man. You're like fucking aim high.
Well, no. Maybe a Cadillac in the future, maybe.
I like a Cadillac, a good old...
I do like a Cadillac.
Man, I love a Cadillac. Living room on wheels. You like that? You like that? Don't grudge me, bro. You like that? It was zero...
That was gorgeous.
Thank you. That was actually me. Zero. It was not. Zero. It was my ass. Zero the zero spook through $5. It says, "Mahoy hoy, Drunken. What instrument does a pumpkin play, Polly? What instrument does a pumpkin play?" Come on.
I don't know. What instrument does a pumpkin play?
An accordion.
Don't get it.
Yeah, because it's like accordion.
Yeah.
But because a pumpkin is a type of gourd, it's a gordian. An accordion. I mean, if I can't explain it, I don't mean to weebo you here or anything like that, but it's.
You couldn't help. I asked. I get it now.
You get it now. Did it make you titter?
Yeah.
Did you guffaw? Did you
You
chortle?
gotta wake up in the middle of the night and just, laugh then.
Yeah. I mean, you wake up to a fucking.
Right.
Oh my god! I get it. We'll get some boos and some hisses. Thank you very much, Zero the Zero Spook, for the $5 right there. I mean, 20 minutes ago as well, it was Bim Baxter the Bussy Biter. What the fuck? Bit of Blair Witch. The original, obviously. They did another Blair Witch where you saw the Blair Witch. Nah, didn't like it. The whole point of it was groundbreaking. It was the first of the found footage. It was the Triple F. And you never saw the monster that was chasing them. It was just and that was a scary scene there, Polly, because it was a guy.
Midnight, full moon, Halloween night.
Right, woods. Blair Witch arrives, and everyone just looks in the corner because she doesn't like to be seen when she feeds. It was Bim Baxter the Bussy Biter for $20. He says, "Bussy, consider it bitten. Love, Bim Baxter." I mean, fine, yeah, okay. Like that was a donation with a full circle, and I really appreciate it. It was his name, and then he explained his name, and I got $20. Everyone's happy. I'm happy. Bim Baxter's happy. Polly's happy, and you guys are happy as well because it's a AAA evening, and it's spooky season, which means the donations are Halloween themed, and I got a couple of new ones out there, Polly. I got a couple of new ones. We saw on Wednesday the I'm Just an Intern, but at $9. We got Nobody to Dance With, Full Moon at 7, 41. I Want to Do Bad Things, and of course 1519 is the Ghost Faces. I've been hard at work. I've got more irons in the fire as well, Polly. There's donation wise. I mean, I saw a.
You got some more shit up, editing and ready to go.
Well, no. I mean, I'm going to work on it over the weekend. There was a couple of things. I mean, look, because I've been watching. It's Halloween, right? For the whole month. For 31 days of Halloween. From the first to the 31st fucking Halloween, right? Don't at me. And we celebrate that here. So I've been with a friend comes over. We have a couple of beers. Well, I say a couple of beers. We had a couple of ciders, and I'll tell you what, mate. I went, hold on a second, because I've been defrosting some raspberries. This isn't related to Halloween at all. I've been defrosting some raspberries because I got 3 chickens. I'm probably getting too weighed down here in the food aspect of things. But I sliced up these chickens real good. They were dead. They were already dead. Sliced up these chickens real good, and I didn't have any room in my freezer for the legs and the chicken breast and everything like that.
You can taste best if you vivisect it on the cutting board,
What? Vivisect is killing it slicing it open while it's still alive, is it not?
That's what I'm saying. Get your chicken. You said they were already dead.
They were already dead.
Chopping them up. No, so you ruined the flavor.
Do you think?
If you start chopping them up while they're still alive, it seals the flavor in.
The secret ingredient is fear. Yeah, you're probably right. But I didn't have any room in my freezer for all this chicken, right? So, because of course I'm keeping the carcasses and everything as well to make a stock, and I did use them the other day. I had to take the raspberries out so I could put the rest of the chicken in there, and so I had some raspberries in my fridge, and these raspberries just showing that my freezer bags don't fucking work. Started leaking in but thankfully I put them in a bowl, right? So there was just a load of raspberry juice, and I grabbed these. We got 2 pints of cider, Thatcher's Gold, right? This is the best that Thatcher can get ya. The best that Thatcher can get. And I went, hold on, and I disappeared to the kitchen. I poured some raspberry juice, fresh from the raspberry, right, into this cider, and it was the most delicious drink I've ever fucking had. Dude,
Interesting.
no, it was because it was cider, it was alcoholic, and it had raspberry in it. And I had a drink and everything. It was my first sip, and I just went, "Oh, hold on a second." I went, "Have you had a drink of yours?" He looked at me just like with a smile on his face. He nodded. I'm like, "Dude, this is legit, isn't it? This is good stuff." So that's what we were drinking for the rest of the night. What happened to the chicken carcasses, Polly? I'm glad you asked. I made a stew. Yeah.
While you were drinking Bloody Thatchers, you
Bloody, it was
made
spooky.
stew.
Spooky cider, yeah, it was. Well, no, because again, I had some more stuff to put in the freezer, and I've only got a student-sized freezer, right? So, well, it turns out that the freezer didn't close properly, so it kind of ice. There was a lot of ice, and I had to chip that away so I could close it, and then.
Oh, you got tiny freezer?
I got a tiny freezer, bro. Yeah, but you know, and then the ice really it just filled in the gaps between everything, and then you take stuff out so you can chip away at the ice. But the thing, when you freeze stuff, Polly, it goes hard and is very difficult to get back in the freezer the way it was before. You can't really reorganize when things are frozen.
Look, you really got it packed in there if things are frozen in a particular shape.
It is a wall of frozen flesh, sir. It's fantastic. That's why I got to live out my freezer for a couple of weeks. So I had to take these chicken carcasses out, and I went, all right, I'll do a fucking stew. So I also had a duck carcass in there as well. Like, all right, okay. We've got 3 chicken carcasses, 1 duck carcass. Let's get some carrots, let's get some parsnips, let's get some onions, get some potatoes. Let's have a fucking great old time. And I'll tell you what, Polly, that stew was fucking delicious.
Nice.
That's my
Carcass
story.
stew.
Carcass stew. Although I spent an evening taking all the bone, because the fucking carcass, the chicken, they just disintegrated. Like, there's little fucking little ribs in there and shit like that. I had to fucking get in there and fucking remove the chicken from the stock and then remove all the bones from the chicken. So when I got back to the bottom of the stew and I'm munching away, I was like, oh, that's a bone. That's a bone. I gave some to my mum and she went, oh, that looks great, Millard. I went, yeah, just be careful when you eat it.
That's what colander's for.
No, because there was still chicken flesh in there, bro.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, like, the bones just... I cooked it. It was about 4 hours making this stock, which still had chicken meat in it. And everything just fell away, like, including the bones. But that meant there was just a load of chicken bones in amongst a load of chicken flesh. And that took a while. I had to get it out with my hands and pick through it. Like, bone in the bin, bone in the bin. Oh, that's a bit of chicken flesh back in the stock.
You enjoy Italian wedding soup, man? That's like the garnish. It's edible, but you're not supposed to eat it. It's there for decoration.
Well, the bones...
No, Italian wedding soup.
What's Italian wedding soup, Polly?
They serve it at Guinea weddings.
I've never been to one.
Really?
I met an Italian once. I dated her for about 3 weeks, and it just didn't work out. She was too tall and hairy, very hairy arms.
Yeah, it's like the fruit centerpiece. It's there, it's edible, but you're not supposed to eat it, you know?
But what is it? What is the fruit centerpiece? What in this an Italian wedding? What is it? Is it stew? Is it chicken? Is it bones? It's bones, isn't it?
No, it's not a stew. It's not a stew, and it's not chicken now.
I mean, so what is it?
It's it's got barley. That's right.
I know. I mean, you mentioned barley. I've not mentioned barley. I mean, Cheshire Smurf says his drunk cutting his chicken with a hammer. It was a chicken carcass. I'd already stripped the chicken.
Did you? But if you poured it through the colander, couldn't you pick the pieces of meat out, or were they that small?
No, there was more meat than there was. But I mean, right. So there's. It just gets you, doesn't it? It just sneaks up on you. It's JB for $10. Thank you very much, JB. He says, do you like old movies? If so, I'd suggest Throne of Blood, a very old school samurai film done by Akira Kurosawa, who's a great director. Might recognize the name from Ghost of Tsushima. Okay, legit. Okay, thank you very much, JB. Thank you very much for the 10 and the recommendation right there. However, October is spooky movies, Polly, all the way.
So it tastes like a wedding. Exactly. That's a good way to describe it. The end of fun and the last sex you'll ever have.
Just
think about that flavor.
Big pot of game over.
Yeah.
I still don't quite know to what food you're referring to here, but
I heard somebody describe marriage as slow motion suicide today.
Oh god, it's like smoking. That's rough.
I was like,
man,
that's not funny, man. Holy shit.
Thank you very much, JB, for the $10 right there. You goddamn legend. So it was cooking for about 4 hours, right? Water.
Oh, it sounds like a stew.
3 chickens and a duck. No, that was just the chicken and the chicken stock. Speaking of chicks.
Yeah. Who said something bad about weddings? Weddings are fine. They're
Yeah, when it's with her, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I believe it was chunky milk.
No, don't eat the chunky milk.
Don't eat it. No, just have a slice.
No, that's what I mean. If you actually have to like pick it up with a spoon, that's yogurt, or your milk's really past date.
It's milk stock.
Milk stock.
Milk stock. Go ahead and grab that there, Polly.
I'm trying. Hold on, my window's not working.
He's vamping, guys. He's vamping. So I'm drinking regular cider now. It just doesn't taste as good without the raspberry in it. No, it was right. So it's 3 chicken carcasses, 1 duck carcass, right? So they've already been stripped of their meat, but they're still good eating on there. It's just the bits that, you don't want to fiddle about with them. So these bits of meat, they get fucking boiled or whatever, they fall off, and you just got like fucking good chicken bits in the stock as well. But there's so many bones. And there was so much meat because it was 3 chicken carcasses and 1 duck carcass. I don't know if I've mentioned yet. And these guys, the skeletons, they just fell to pieces. So I'm picking out although there's a little thigh bone, there's this chest area, rib. It took me ages, but it was delicious. Bit of sage in there, baby. A whole garlic as well. I gave some to my mum, and she went, "How much garlic is in there?" And I went, "Yeah." Because too much garlic ain't enough garlic. Right, you ready?
I had to look that up. That wasn't helpful. Boom. Chunky brand milk. Thank you very much for the $20.
There you go.
You can use a bone magnet to take the bones out of stew. We use it to remove the bones from our chunky signature blend milk all the time. Now, yeah, I looked up bone magnet.
Yeah.
I got ham boxed. There's no such thing.
But imagine if there were, because I was thinking, as I'm doing it, I'm picking out the bones. And there's gotta be a better way. So I grab a handful of this chicken and I just squeeze it. And then you can feel if there's a bone in there. Do you know?
What?
Okay.
So you molested your chicken before putting it back in the stew?
It was the chicken had already fallen apart from the bones had already fallen apart from the other bones, right? So it's just a pile of chicken meat and hidden bones. So yes, I'm taking up handfuls and I'm squeezing the chicken. Go right, there's a bone there, and then you squeeze it.
Yeah, you molested your chicken,
and it doesn't hurt. So you put the chicken back in. It took me, and I'm going, there's gotta be a better way. And I thought this would, like, if we had a Wolverine chicken, we could just use a magnet for the bones right here, If it was like adamantium-based skeleton, but there isn't a better way, Polly. I'm even thinking, like, if I put it in the blender, then it will just turn liquid, and I can use a colander. I can use a sieve or a spaghetti strainer, because it'll all just go through the holes, and all I'm left with bones. But also, there's a strong likelihood that I'm gonna blend up some bones. Oh, look, Shadowclaw says just use a bloody strained. Dang it! No, you're not listening here. There was chunks of meat.
Oh God, you just. Look, I want to focus on the fact that I got fucking ham boxed.
By a bone magnet. Yeah, that is a real shame because that would have saved me a lot of time, mate. A bone magnet.
I seriously looked it up. I thought, well, maybe this is the thing. Like, I didn't think it was an actual magnet. I thought that some clever bastard had figured out some kind of thing. Because, like that time that I saw somebody take like an ice cube between a pair of tongs and rub it across the top of a stew and it sucked all the fat up to the top. It was amazing.
Whoa, for real?
Yeah, actually, seriously.
Nice.
No ham box.
But then, and then you lick.
You got all this
the
extra fat there that they didn't want there, and they just seriously, ice cube held between some tongs, and she just ran it around, and it all like the fat that was floating on the top all solidified. Then you can just pick it up and toss it off to the side.
That's fucking nice. No, I mean not going to toss it off to the side. Are you? You're gonna make another stock out of that.
Well, this wasn't like precious duck fat. This is regular old chicken fat.
Boring old chicken fat. The chickens need to do better, man. And I feel bad about that because, like, chickens have supported me, like, my whole life. And I still chat smack about him so much. That's why I'm trying to bring him back. Like shed some positive light on the chicken. I'm going to sleep like a chicken tonight is something I've been trying to put out there. Brian Morissette says, have you tried coffee filter? No, Brian, right, you're not listening. I'd separated the liquid, right, from the meat and the bones. That's fine. Used a strainer for that, no problem. But then I've got a strainer full of meat and bones, and I've got to get the bones away from the meat. And there's no other way than picking through. Unless, someone invents a fucking bone magnet. I was also thinking
probably like a fork wouldn't have worked. Like you just run it through the it's gonna grab the,
Oh, you want me to comb the chicken?
Yes, yeah. Comb the meat.
This is chunks of meat. It's chunks of meat that we're talking about here. So, and some of the bones still got meat on them as well. So I got before I throw that away. Our Blake Trucker says just use a bone magnet. Look, come on. We won't be fooled again.
God. Chunky titties over there with the bone magnet. This is well done. You got your $20 worth. We're gonna be cracking jokes about bone magnets for the next 2 months.
That's it. Yeah. It's going on. It's canon now. It's canon. I even thought, like if you put it on top of the washing machine while it's on a cycle, that maybe the bones and the meat will kind of separate, or like the bones will float to the top, or maybe they'll go to the left and the meat will go to the right or something. Like vibrate the bones out. But there's got to be a better way.
On Monday, you know what? I'm gonna get Sinatra with the bone magnet. I'm gonna do it. Watch.
Okay. Do you know what? I'm for that.
Well, I need to handbox that son of a bitch. He's the first one to do it. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna tell him how impressed I am with the bone magnet somebody left at my house. I used it on some soup, and it just, holy shit, look at that.
And I'm gonna have you back for that as well. I'm gonna be, oh whoa, did you get one? What brand?
Right?
I'm gonna have you back.
Starfrit.
We're gonna get this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, what's a bone magnet? He'd be like, well, you don't know what a bone magnet is? Jesus Christ, man.
It's not an actual magnet, jackass. Bones don't have iron in them. I don't know how it works. You just kind of like...
What an idiot.
Yeah, I can make it sound real.
Right, that's happening. Monday, guys. Right, Monday. This is happening. We're getting to the point where we're going to...
No, JB, you can. You can. See, I'm not hitting him twice. You make it sound like Sinatra's listening. He's not listening.
He's not listening. And also, you don't just handbox someone with the same thing twice. He's not been handboxed. He's not here. We're not expecting Sinatra tonight. He is busy, which is why I'm hosting tonight. He's off doing Sinatra shit. So we can plot and conspire. We're in cahoots right now, Polly.
Oh, I've seen the Wonder Boner thing, actually. Yeah.
What?
You're running through a fish. It pulls all the bones out in one yank, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, because that was my nickname in school.
Is you jerked off all the time?
Yeah.
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 See, that's why I want to be the jerk master. I like beef jerky and I want a dehydrator, but I'm really just trying to make that sense of the name that people keep calling me in public. It was for another reason.
But you gotta, when you say jerk master, put on a sexy voice when you say jerk master. You ready? Go.
Jerk master.
Fuck yes, bro. Fuck it. Do it again.
Jerk master.
Yes! I'm in.
I'll do it. I want to sell my own aprons and, be like Satsu. Go online and sell like dry rubs and different marinade packets that you just mix with water or mix with beef stock. And then, just marinate this and you just shit overnight. That's a Poly original fucking, jerk marinade.
There's so much we could do with that. I mean, the aprons are a great idea. Just like it just says "what a jerk,"
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Love beef, jerk it. That kind of thing. Like,
jerk my meat.
Yeah.
Well, there's lots we can do.
They're all gonna be sideways jokes about jerking, and it'll be hilarious.
It's gonna be amazing. Cynic says dry rub. Sounds like chafing. Hey, that's the wife that's the apron you get for your wife. Your estranged wife. You've been sleeping in different beds for a couple of years now. And it just says dry rub. Yeah. Haley Nicole just arrived, everyone, by the way. Haley Nicole. She says, sorry I'm late. We were waiting. Haley Nicole, for someone who has just realised that this show is on 3 times a week. She's here, and she's ready to go. Should we get the show on proper? Should we do this?
Yes.
I watched a film called Smile last night as well, by the way. It was okay. It's spooky
sounds
ghost
like a
smiling.
What do they call them? It sounds like a Hallmark movie. Is it?
No. It was a horror movie, and it was okay because we watched number 1, but it turns out there's number 2 out at the cinemas right now, and I knew of this because I heard the trailer and get this on the radio. They do film trailers on the radio. Just seems odd, doesn't it?
Like FM AM radio?
Yeah.
Why are you listening to that?
Oh, I've always got radio playing in my kitchen. It's good to listen to, doing some dishes or some cooking or whatever. And also when I'm at work, there's some music playing for my wee budgie, my wee bird.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But it was a good film. It was it was okay. It was okay. If someone commits suicide, it's a certain person, there's a demon, and they get the person that commits suicide, and then the person who sees them commit suicide then carries around the demon and ends up committing suicide in front of someone else as well. But they do so with a smile. It was cool. It was cool. Should we have some news?
These reminded me of Bye Bye Man. What a terrible movie.
What a terrible name. Bye Bye
Man? Oh, it
Man?
is. Oh, yeah. That it's supposed to be like, it doesn't sound scary, and that makes it scary, like Pennywise. It's supposed to be on that level. Right. But it's like, no, it was a fail. You guys suck. The script sucked. If you heard of Bye Bye Man, you just had to kill you and everyone who had ever heard of him.
Oh, right. That was his name. His name was Bye Bye. No, it wasn't like, Bye Bye Man. All right, cheers, bud. Later, bro.
Exactly.
Awful.
They should have just went with a name like Pennywise. Something that just didn't even really sound like a name particularly.
Well, I mean, in clown-based fiction, I did watch the other day The Terrifier and the subsequent sequel, The Terrifier 2. And I tell you what, Polly, I really enjoyed both of them. Not really one for slashers, you see, but this was a clown, and he's a very scary clown, and he's called The Terrifier. Well, actually, they never say, oh my god, this guy is terrifying everyone. They never like say the. I love it when they say the names of films in the film. As long as it's done tastefully as well, like like fucking Neo coming out like, oh, what is this, Matrix? Like that wouldn't have worked. But sometimes they say the name, and I'm like, he said it. Andrew Thorsten says art. Yes, man, that's the Terrifier right there. And then in the Terrifier 2, he's got a little baby Terrifier with him. Brilliant. Terrifier 3 is currently on at the cinema as well. I was texting my mates going, we fucking doing this? We watching this?
Terrifier.
Yeah. The first one, standard slasher, but the guy's a clown, right? And we're sat there, we're betting with each other and everything like, right, so she's going to die, she's going to die, he's going to die, he's going to die. For the most part, everyone was correct. The second one came along, and dude, we just did not know what was going to fucking happen. It was incredible. Like, it really, it stopped being a horror movie, and it started becoming just a big old question mark at some point, did number 2. We really enjoyed that. Ian says, isn't Terrifier 3 just out? You goddamn right it is, and I can't fucking wait to see it. Amazing. Brian Morris says, speaking of clown show, did you see Kamala's video last night? Well, sir, let's get into the news. Polly, if you were direct,
let's do it. I gotta get going early, so let's start it.
Oh, bro, we're finishing on time tonight, motherfucker. We're finishing on time.
All right.
On a Friday, when I'm in charge and the bar's open an hour later, right? We're finishing on time because then I get more time at the pub. And guys, if you want to fund my evening of drunken debauchery, the link is right down there. Streamlabs.com/drunkenuncle. We've got a load of fucking Halloween-based donations. $41 is the new one. It's my current favourite one. It goes, I believe, all the way up to 50, which is your Dr. Hoomst. We've seen it, and it's good. I've been working hard throughout the year. Well, I've been here throughout the year. And, of course, if you want to fund, if you want to buy Polly some Xanax, anti-vertigo medication, his link is down there as well. Streamlabs.com/PollyDub live. And let's get into the new... Woo! That's you, buddy. I said your name.
He said the thing.
Say Jerk Master again.
No, somebody already clipped it.
No, I mean, no, this is for me.
Oh. No one dry rubs like the Jerk Master.
Oh my god, it got better! Right, let's get into the news. Polly, if you'd like to direct your attention over to the Discord where I'm currently sharing my screen, and people of the chat, I've got you back as you cast your earbuds upon these news popsicles. Starting off as ever with the Babylon Bee, Harris complains she was not informed the interview would include questions. Did you see the Fox News interview with old Kamikaze Harris here?
I did. I saw I actually only saw the first 7 minutes of it or so, and then clips from the rest of it, and then ultimately found out she walked out or something.
No further questions. I don't know. I never saw. We don't really get Fox News over here.
Okay.
And I've not had. I don't know if I'm interested enough to sit down and watch it, knowing that I was hosting today and not Sinatra. If it was Sinatra, I'd have to do the research so I can comment on it. Because I wouldn't dream on commenting on something I've not seen, Polly, as you know.
Of course.
But, Sue's not here, and it's giving me the weekend off. So I'll get to it. But, just not anytime soon. How was she? Did she hold her own? Did she do a good job? Did she stand up to the Harris name?
She stood up to her previous quality levels, except this time, instead of it being the interviewers helping her look less stupid, she looked as stupid as she always does, but now with somebody actually asking her questions, and most importantly, follow-up questions, and reminding her that she didn't even come anywhere close to answering what she was asked. Yeah, it shined a light on her filth. Let's put it that way.
I mean, that's not.
She didn't do anything she hasn't done in every other interview from what I saw.
I've seen
it just really didn't work out. The interviewer actually responded with, "I don't understand. Look, here's what I asked you," and then repeating it again because what you answered had nothing to do with what I just asked.
Really? He fucking straight up called her out on fucking politician answers.
Yes. Yep.
That's good. I like that. I mean, because the thing of reading around it, because you can't get away from the news, especially just going on the likes of fucking Reddit, just scrolling through that and everything. Even the fucking r/pics is for pictures, and now it's all picture of Tim Waltz buying Doritos, and here's JD Vance stepping on the neck of a puppy or something like that. Everything's gone fucking 100% political, pissing me right off. But even on that, all the headlines that you read, and again, just read the headline. I don't care about the meat of the article. I just want the headline. It says, she dominated.
Pounce.
Yeah.
After Kamala Harris deals with incredible harassment in a video.
There's a lot of Trump has meltdown has been in the headlines a lot, and Republicans are mad. Which I mean, you don't know. So yeah, but the general consensus around this, it being a very left-leaning website, is Harris dominates at Fox News interview.
Yeah.
But I guess it was more dominated. Harris gets called out for a bullshit. You never think you're immune to propaganda, guys. Because you 100% are. But do you think she's going to be, come November, do you think she's going to be looking for a new job? What's your predictions here? Who do you think is going to get called up for the great Oval Office service?
Well, the polls say fuck the polls.
Fuck the polls.
Seriously, I'm a political scientist. I'm here to tell you, fuck the polls.
They are very hard workers, though.
Except for Vegas.
The editing software?
No, the place where they allow legal gambling.
Right. Bookies odds. Yeah, bookies always know something you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're looking at a slight advantage for Trump, up around 47%.
Yeah, I saw last I saw around about 2 to 3, which is that's odds on, so it's
you know what I mean?
In his favor, yeah.
Yeah, but they're not willing to. They want action, so they're gonna give an edge one way or another, so people actually place bets. If you do it as a 50-50 push, well, what the fuck is that? There's no point in even offering bets, you know what I mean, or taking them. I mean,
those are the polls we should be listening to.
Yeah, so they Fallout New Vegas. That's the one.
There's gambling in that as well. So
And the reason I say that is because it's like, okay, I'm not saying the polls are always inaccurate or always full of shit or everyone's lying. No, there might be an honest poll, but how would you know which one it is? And you can't tell by brand, if you know what I mean, because there's no good way to tell.
Also,
but
I mean,
the guys in Vegas, they've always got their money on the line, and they face actual consequences for fucking up. That's the biggest
The media
difference.
want a close race as well, because you can't, like, headlines are just like, you know, oh, Harris sailing ahead in the polls are not going to garner the clicks that, you know, all they're neck and neck.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and there's always ways of swaying statistics. It's called spin, guys, and I'd be fantastic at it. So, yeah, no, I'm with you. Fuck the polls, except for the Eastern Europeans. They are welcome in my country, and indeed my house. I did date a poll for a little bit, for about 3 weeks. Didn't work out. She was too tall. Do you think she's gonna be looking for a new job then come November? And everyone's gonna. Do you think there'll be a farewell, a good luck in the future card for her that everyone's gonna sign, Polly?
I think, well, yeah, from Party Democrats, yes.
Yeah. Unless, I mean, do you think Kamala Harris is the kind of person who would sue the Democrats over not getting given a farewell card?
No, but off of not getting an award at some kind of fancy dinner that the party pays for being the greatest candidate in the history of the party, yeah, I can see her suing over that.
Yeah, and she wouldn't be the only one. A woman who sued company for not giving her a farewell card finds out they did buy a card, but almost no one signed it.
The Latin Times? Are you sure this is a real newspaper?
I mean, why would they lie? The Latin Times? Latin is synonymous with groundbreaking journalism. Why wouldn't the Latin Times be? Look, you got politics, immigration, business, entertainment, sports, culture, lifestyle. The world. We're on world right now. The judge ruled the woman exhibited a conspiracy theory mentality. She sued over not getting a farewell card, but it turns out she did get one. She was just a cunt and no one liked her.
That's shocking.
Judge rules. I mean, the articles were as connected as I could make them, and I think I did a fine job.
It didn't feel forced at all, that segue. That was, you did your job.
And that doesn't sound sarcastic at all, either. We're both doing our jobs tonight, Polly, and we're fucking smashing it. We're smashing it. Yeah, the Latin Times. Also, we're reading it in English, so there's only English. I don't suppose you can get... I mean, look, Kamala Harris leads Trump among Latino voters and keep out... Look, yeah, this is legit. This is real. It's just Latin-based news. I'm guessing she was a Latin-based woman as well. This is from a film. That's Emily. That's The Devil Wears Prada. That's I don't think there was any Latinas in that, or Latinx. Yeah, no, it says it right there. The Devil Wears Prada. Yeah. That's how I know. This is a British woman who sued a former employee. So this has got nothing to do with the Latins. What are you doing, Latin Times? It's supposed to be the forefront of groundbreaking journalism. Christ. Let's move on. Wyoming Rangers stop blowing up dead horses due to wildfire risk. There's two things going on in this headline, Polly. Number one is it's a dry spell in Wyoming, and there's risk of wildfires, which of course we don't want. The second point is apparently they blow up dead horses. I didn't know that.
Why?
Because they're dead. You've got to spare 10 minutes.
If you leave whole horse carcasses in the Wyoming fields, they start fires?
No, they're not blowing up the horses because the flaming horse bits will start fires. They blew up.
No,
the
it says
horses.
they're blowing them up.
They're blowing up the horses. Yeah.
To wildfire risk. What's the risk of leaving a whole dead horse?
Oh, no risk. Well, obviously there's some risk, like what it's going to attract bears.
And they're going to be what?
Eating
scavenging by torchlight? I don't understand. Where's the fire risk coming from?
You ever been so hungry? All I'm getting from this is that they blow. Why do they blow up? I don't know. Have we got any Wyoming Rangers in the chat, by the way? You can't, because look, you got. I'll register later. They're no longer using explosives to blow up dead horses. Oh, they had to specify the dead right there as well. It's not like, hey, we're not killing live horses. It's fine, right? Because look, Getty right here said this is a live horse. They don't just die stood up. You get, oh yeah, Toby says horse shrapnel. Yeah, you're getting horse shrapnel. And you can't have that. There's flaming horse bits going everywhere.
If they sleep standing up, why can't they die standing up?
They don't always sleep standing up.
There's got to be horses who die standing up and just stay stood up.
There has to be at least one. Now you mention it.
At least. Humans die in their sleep all the time. Why not horses? Like, don't they lock their knees when they're asleep, standing up? And so, like, what happens if it just dies in its sleep?
Horses do lie down.
Jump on it and be like, "Come on, Trigger, let's go, let's go,"
and it just falls to the side.
It's dead.
Like Del Boy going through the pub counter, just completely stiff all the way down, clunk.
It sounds like the saddest cowboy song of all time. I rode a dead horse.
My horse died in its sleep. There's got to be at least one horse as fucking. It has to be. It has to be. Where to place the charge? Right. So this is your tech tip. This is where you place the charges on a dead horse. Right here. This is from again to blow up the horse.
But why?
Because they don't blow up on their own, Polly. They need a little help from mankind on this one.
Well, why do you need them blown up at all? Where's the risk from leaving a whole dead horse? Read the articles next time.
All I need is the headline on it. They've been blowing up horses. You see,
which is hilarious. I understand, but I want to know more.
It is very Godfather-esque. This one over here, no, wrong, right? But this one on the right, yes, you get a green check mark on that one. I think that the trick is to use a fuck ton of explosives by the look of it. You can't strategically place these motherfuckers. Yeah. That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, you get yourself a bomb blanket.
Yeah. They say each incident is approached as a unique event and is assessed individually, so it could be a very small horse. In this particular case, the area was thick with timber and brush that was too dry to safely obliterate the carcasses. And they're blowing them up to nothing. They say there's going to be no trace of them afterwards. They're gone. They're gone. There's no more horse left. Why do they blow them up? I don't know. Someone in the chat, let us know. But this is the amount of dynamite you need. This is if you're being frugal on the left. Don't be frugal with your dynamite when it comes to blowing up horses. I mean, you're a ridiculous moon enthusiast says, but why? Don't ask questions. Just blow up the dead horse. It's in the manual. All right? You're just here to do a job. You're not here to make improvements. You're not here to ask questions. You're just here to blow up the horse.
Secret Trojans. See?
Secret Trojans.
You should have blown up your horse gift. You would have blown up some Greeks and you'd still have your city.
Oh, no, yeah, because the Trojans are the ones who got fucked. They're secret Greeks, David Graham, is what you're thinking of. But people get them mixed up all the time, don't they? When you think of wood, you think Trojan. We don't know what. We don't know why.
Dynamite is cheap, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, you go down to the local general store when you're getting provisions, your coffee, your tobacco, and some dynamite.
Never get the two mixed up. Your cigar, your dynamite. I mean, they're both tubes of fun, but one of them will leave you with life-changing injuries. Let's move on. Taliban brands broadcast of images of living beings. They've just no longer... The Taliban. No longer are you allowed living images on Taliban TV, Polly. As said by the Ministry for the Promotion of Virtue and Prevention of Vice. This is the most Taliban thing I've ever heard. Article 17 prohibits the publication of images of living beings. So no more Taliban TV presenters, no more Taliban TV anchormen, no Taliban TV game shows. It's just now you can hear their voices, but you're just gonna get...
Nobody wanted to see a Taliban game show. No.
Are you sure? I mean, I'd watch it at least once, as long as it was like Takeshi's Castle, or something with an element of risk. Which I get is Taliban TV. There's always an element of risk. No more live. I mean, Dan Root says so corpses. Yeah, you can just load of dead horses that haven't been blown up. That's why we blow them up. To stop getting the fucking Taliban from coming in and making fucking television presenters out of them. That's why we blow up the horses. Got to the end. No more. Taliban. Thoughts, Polly? Questions? Well, it's Taliban, so it's pretty clear, right?
No, I understand why they're doing it. It's just that's what happens when you allow a theocratic government run by some insane bastards that are living in the 7th century.
That's what's up. Couldn't have said it better myself. Kentucky man's organs were nearly harvested, then doctors realised he was still alive.
Vivisection seems to be a theme tonight.
There's something going on, isn't there, really? It's not looking good. I mean, just...
Do you have an article about the island of Dr. Moreau, perhaps? 2?
Do you think? Oh, there was a sequel? Oh, did you mean 2 as in as well?
Oh, I meant as well.
Right.
But
okay.
I just, that made me think, how would you do a sequel? Well, there
Bigger
were
island.
some animal men left on the island.
Right.
They were talking to the movie, not the book.
I didn't know it was based on a book.
A famous one, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Does that have the same title?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. I do love books that have been turned into films, but I don't love films that have been turned into books. It's a one-way street. Do you know what I hate them so much? I can't think of any. Can you have you got an example of a film that was turned into a book? Assassin's Creed with Michael Fassbender.
Well, I guess any novelization.
Yeah. There was a couple of Buffy the Vampire Slayer episodes that were turned into books. I don't know how we feel about that. Kivadam says books were invented first. You're not wrong, sir. You're not wrong. Right, so the patient allegedly married the words, "Help me," ahead of the organ retrieval procedure. This is right? This is bad, man. This is the quote, right? He was moving around, kind of thrashing. Well, that's probably when you should go, wait a minute, this man isn't dead. Like moving, thrashing around on the bed. And then when we went over there, you could see he had tears coming down. He was crying visibly. The procuring surgeon, he was like, I'm out of it. I don't want to have anything to do with it. It was very chaotic. Yeah. Everyone was just very upset. Yeah. Yeah, you would be.
Nurse, dispatch the patient and call me when you're done.
Right? You will be an organ donor, motherfucker. That's fucking scary, bro. Have you ever heard of locked-in syndrome? That's fucking... Oof. You don't want that. It was an episode of House. Sinatra would be like, that was an episode of House. Scary fucking shit right there. Surgeons, you remember...
No, I never watched House.
No? Well, I mean, it's still locked-in syndrome.
I mean, I did, but then I turned it off, and I didn't watch it again.
There was something else on another channel that you wanted to watch instead, and you just never looked
No,
back.
the paint drying on the wall beside the TV was more interesting than what I had seen.
Should always open your windows. Them fumes, man, for the wet paint. That's probably why he put a House on in the first place. If Sinatra were here, he would be rolling, I was going to say, in his grave. He ain't dead. Guys, he's fine. He's just busy tonight.
Speaking of most deaf, do you remember the Cosby mysteries?
No. Cosby wasn't huge over here. Huh. But he was like, so he was like some kind of detective?
Exactly. It was Bill Cosby as a private detective like Sam Spade or Philip Marlowe. And his little assistant that ran around and helped him was played by Most Def.
Who's most deaf?
No, you drop the T. It's M-O-S. It's Most Def.
Most, you got to say gangster. Who's most deaf?
He's a rapper, actor, writer, man about town, gadfly,
just
Lothario.
He's the Renaissance.
Yeah.
All right.
Whole thing was black and white.
Was it a good show?
I don't remember. I remember seeing like bits and pieces of it. And you think you could find it now? Shit, man, you can't even find it on torrent. Even the dark web fucking forgot about my man Dr. Cosby.
Was he a doctor?
Yeah, he was. He had a legit and not a gift PhD like Diddy.
Yeah, no,
which
yeah,
has been
yeah,
since
yeah,
revoked, so he's no longer
Honorary.
Dr. Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pulled it back. I mean,
What was he a doctor?
goddamn
of?
Howard, man, they'll give a degree to anybody.
What was he a doctor of?
Education.
Oh, he's not a real doctor then, is he?
But I didn't say he was a medical doctor.
No. Like Dr. Dre.
No. Yeah, he wasn't an MD, but he did get a legitimate doctorate in education. If you remember watching the Cosby Show at the end, it would say by William H. Cosby Jr. That's him.
I mean, I didn't even watch the Cosby Show, let alone, enjoyed the credits rolling.
You didn't watch the Cosby Show?
No, again, I say not huge over here. No.
That's too bad. It was awesome. He never touched any of them women. That was all lies.
All right, listen. So, California's Piss Bandit leaves bottle of...
Sure. The guy's got a pocket full of Quaaludes. He tries offering a lady one because she's having sleeping difficulties. All of a sudden, he touched me. No, he didn't.
Are you defending Dr. Cosby right now? Is that what's you going with that? You're rolling with that? You're defending Billiam Cosby?
Let me ask you a question. Is Dr. Cosby in jail? No, he's not.
Did he get let out of jail because he was all old?
Yeah, a long time ago, actually. He didn't spend very much time in jail at all. After they completely destroyed his reputation, well, they were done with him.
That's conversation just took a turn that I didn't expect right there. California's Piss Bandit leaves bottles of urines in elite neighborhood. Now, here on the AAA meeting, we like local legends. There's the Pooh Phantom, hashtag Pooh Watch, and of course, who can forget the fabled Somerset Gimp? Now we have. I know you spend most of your time trying to forget the Somerset Gimp, but I won't let you. Polly, there's a Somerset Gimp in all of us. This guy is going into a wealthy neighborhood in Pasadena, California, right? Mm-hmm. And every day he leaves bottles of piss. This isn't what he looks like, by the way. This is
Aw.
Yeah, I know. Imagine. Jesus Christ, it'd be amazing. The person comes out at night donned with a mask and latex gloves, regularly leaving bottles of urine in an influential neighborhood, carefully arranging them on a utility box before vanishing into the night. What kind of bottles? I'm glad you asked. The bottles, which include soda bottles, juice cartons, and gallon jugs, are filled with yellow liquid and accompanied by crude drawings and notes like human urine and HIV positive. Jesus Christ. The bandit, yeah, he's going hard. The bandit sometimes strikes multiple times a week, leaving behind fresh bottles each morning that disappear by nightfall. But see, the thing is, because he's coming
That's the least surprising part of anything I've heard here.
The HIV positive bit is he's going out there, he's making sure that no one's messing with his art. And you see, the city, now instead of catching the Piss Bandit, maybe having some regular patrols or something, piss patrol or anything like that. And they said, no. What we're going to do is we're going to add a pointed metal cover to the utility box on which he often leaves his gallon jugs of piss. How did he deal with this, Polly? Well, he just removed it and just kept putting the piss back on the utility box. So he can't be stopped. The quote is, it's been a tug-of-war between the neighborhood and this guy. There's also a TikTok. There are TikTok videos about the... Right. Along with the filmmaker Derek Milton have launched an investigation into the Piss Bandit. And I've got over 600,000 views on TikTok. It's hunting the Piss Bandit.
Yeah, why don't you look at the TikTok guy?
Oh my God, right? Jesus Christ. We start there.
Crack this thing wide open.
This goes
Detective
right to
Cosby
the top.
would be proud.
One local expressed disgust, saying he'd never considered the act an art form. Another neighbour threatened the bandit, saying, if I catch you leaving your piss here, I'll make you drink every last drop. That's a real
Shut
threat.
up, Pasadena pussy. You ain't doing shit.
Despite the attention, the bandit remains elusive. He ignored the duo's attempts to communicate, that is the filmmaker and Detective Cosby, even stealing their camera. He stole their cameras! Well, they fucking set up an operation to fucking catch him, leaving piss on the utility box. Can you catch a piss bandit? No, the piss bandit robs you of your cameras. He stole their cameras. Ultimately, the filmmaker concluded sometimes you just have to let an artist pee. They've been bested by the piss bandit, Polly.
The thing that upsets me the most is the name, Piss Bandit. What are you fucking kidding me? That's the best you could do?
I don't think you don't get to choose your name, though, do you? So, you know, the name gets chosen for you.
They should have named him better. I'm not saying it's his fault.
All right.
He tried. He's doing his part. Like the Yellow Shadow, you know.
Oh my God, that's good.
Well, you know what I mean? Work at it.
Great.
Something. I don't know.
Holy shit.
Have a brainstorming session. Come on.
First time as well. Good work, Polly. That's fantastic. Genuinely impressed with that. The Yellow Shadow. Oh, God. Let's move on before I get too excited. Bit of a glitch. It was the BBC weather app forecasted winds hitting 15,759 miles per hour. Suffice to say, it didn't. It is a lot, yeah. Suffice to say, it didn't.
The Tinkler.
The Tinkler, that's good. The Tinkler. All right, okay. Let's take a second. Right, what we got? They got the Stoner's Survival Adventure says the Yardley Urinator. David Graham with the Tinkler. That is good. Toby says Peacelinger. And urine
Peen arrow.
The peen arrow.
Yes.
Is that the winner? Is that the winner? The peen arrow.
I think that's the winner right
Do you
there.
think we got it?
That's pretty good.
Because I'm mad. Look, ain't nothing. I loved the Yellow Shadow. That's just fucking wonderful. But I don't think you can beat the peen arrow. We'll get a couple more out there. We'll put it to a poll. We'll let the chat decide. Is it going to be? I mean, I think we all know it. Oh, we got Ian with the dribbler. Despisrado from Advocatus. It's a reach, but I appreciate what you're doing right there. Let's right. Name let's call him the P Bandit because I don't think they're going to allow me to go Piss Bandit. We've got right. So the Peen Arrow.
Yeah.
Yellow Shadow. We've got the Flying Drunkle. Gee, really? Despisrado. That was. It's decent. It's decent. You're in. Oh, you're in Troper. And okay, should we just go? Oh, I mean, you can only have 4. You can only have 4. Oh, let's go with the dribbler. Let's go to dribbler. All right, guys, you've got until the end of the stream. Oh, Ian with the slasher. Oh God, that's good. Oh,
why the slasher?
Because having a slash.
Oh, I didn't know that was a saying.
Well, you know now. Right, we've got till the end of the stream here, guys. Cast your votes. Name the Piss Bandit. Is it the Peen Arrow, Yellow Shadow, the Slasher, or the Dribbler? The poll has officially started. Use your votes well, guys. Use your votes well. So, yeah, bit blustery over here. Thankfully, there was no widespread panic. No one was going around buying all the toilet paper. And for some reason, bread and milk. Why is it whenever something's about to go down, people just buy all the bread and milk? They're the most perishable foodstuffs ever. You should be going. You should be getting fucking dried goods and tins of things. Rice, pasta, right? And then soups. Things in cans. Tribicast with the wet bandit. Damn it. Big Dro just goes straight in there and says the guy who pees in bottles and leaves them in expensive neighbourhoods. So yeah, I get a bit wordy, Big Dro, but I appreciate you trying there. Brown Bear in Kent recovering well after UK first brain surgery. They did brain surgery on a bear.
What were they trying to do?
Brain surgery.
Yeah, I know. For what purpose?
He had a bad brain. He had a build-up of fluid.
You gotta start reading past the headline, man.
He had a build-up of fluid in the brain, also known as a hydrocephalus.
He had water on the brain, a bear?
How'd you like me now, bitch? Yeah, he had a build-up of fluid on the brain, and instead of letting the bear go off and just go into bear heaven, They went, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. But they say he's not out of the woods yet. Come on. I didn't say that. It's right there. It says he's not out of the woods yet. That's not me. That's not me. But they did brain surgery on a bear. Now, they say it was successful, but the thing is, like, you don't really know, do you? How about, like, the bear now can't speak? But we don't know because we don't speak bear. Has anyone thought of this?
Wait a minute. He could talk before? They had a talking bear and they removed part of his brain and now he can't talk?
They didn't have a... No, I mean, but, like, he talks bear to other bears, doesn't he? Like, you know, he's a bear. He's just like, oh, shit, you know, there's Chunk, there's Grazer, there's Pablo.
No. Everyone knows bears are terrible conversationalists. But...
Well, yeah, I'm not saying, like, they're good people to talk to, but, like, they you know, it's more like, you know, oh, there's salmon that way, or get off my turf. But we wouldn't know. Like, if you affected the speech centre of the bear, now he roars in an Irish accent or something. You don't know. You don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
They say it's successful, but I don't know. Currently winning with 32% of the votes is the Peen Arrow, guys. If you haven't voted, my God, exercise your democratic right. You can buy a vintage ham slicer for $34,000, but the ham is made from pink vinyl copies of Pink Floyd's Animals. This is just so fucking weird. They've made a cold cut slicer out of vinyls of a single Pink Floyd album. That I think it took 100 pink vinyl copies of Animals, and they made a ham slicer out of it, which can be yours for the low price of 34 grand. Avocata says just what I always needed.
Are those rare albums? I hope not.
Well, they're slightly more rare now, yeah.
Right, yeah.
This is a lot of money, isn't it?
I mean, I guess it's a goal. You could go up there and...
It's a conversation
Get your
starter,
hands on a
certainly.
bunch of vintage copies of the, you know, what? Oh, I
Dark
know.
Side
The
of the
purple
Moon.
vinyl of Raekwon's Only Built for Cuban Links. And then just destroy as many as you can. And then the ones you do have will be all the more rare.
I mean, yeah, fuck. I think there's a lot to be said for that, yeah. Artificial inflation. Like what they did with Prime. The energy drink, not Amazon.
No, I got that. Because I kept hearing about the fucking price of Prime and how rare it was. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's at the 7-Eleven down the street. And that's when I realized they were creating an artificial situation on the British Isle.
And I'll tell you, it was genius. It was a masterstroke from people who I did not expect to think that much about business. It was great. I mean, when you got people fucking storming Aldi, of all places, to get their hands on a chemically tasting energy drink, brilliant. I admire the hustle. What can I say? Prime has never passed these lips, though, sir, and it never will. I'm not an energy drink fan as it is, let alone something that funds the poor lifestyle. I'm just not into it. I'd rather spend money on this fucking cold cutter made out of vinyl. Does it still play music? Does it? Fuck. But you just put it in the middle of your living room, and then people come and look at it, and they go, and you go, yes. Cost me 34.
I'll never forgive him for Litmus.
The album or the paper?
The song.
The song. Was it not good?
Litmus?
Didn't like it?
Is it we're not gonna have a Christmas? We're gonna have a Litmus?
Oh right, I thought you meant litmus is this acid or alkaline?
Yeah, I don't think that fucking retard understood that was already a thing.
Oh, we're not talking about Pink Floyd, are we?
No, we're talking about Logan Paul.
Right. Okay. I'm catching on now. I mean, guys, if you've got the money to spend on a ham slicer made of pink vinyl copies of Pink Floyd's Animals, don't give us the money instead. You know, if you've got that kind of fuck you money, well, Jesus Christ, what are you even doing here? You should be watching a good stream. Wait a minute, why did I say that? This is the best goddamn meeting online. High Court rules calling a man bald is sexual harassment. Now, Polly, as a bold man, I want to get your opinion on this. What do you think?
I have no sympathy for you low T fools.
It's too much testosterone, mate. Have you never seen One Punch Man? Your hair, as you get strong, your hair just starts falling out.
Is that why?
Yeah.
What's his name? Hiroshima. What's his name?
His name isn't Hiroshima.
Hiroshima? Something like that.
Satomo?
Satomo?
Yeah. Yeah, his hair just fell out as he got stronger. Yeah. Yeah. But now, and this is in the UK. Of course it is, because everything's sexual harassment in the UK. But now, finally, it goes in favour of the bald man. Apparently, calling a bald man is now considered sexual harassment, and this is coming from Mr. Finn, 64 years old. Tony Finn, former electrician, claimed he'd been sexually harassed by his boss during a heated round 2019. The quote is here. He said he was a victim of sexual harassment after comments were made about his baldness, including being called a stupid bald cunt. I don't really see the sexual part of that harassment there.
No. Stupid bald. Okay. Yeah.
It's harassment, sure. It's very unprofessional. But where's the sexual part? Not seeing it. A lot of people start, rubbing their crotches on his head or anything like that. Okay, fine, yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for a comparison like that. Someone was going to bring up someone's, today's Britain, right? So someone's bell end, That's what I thought was going to come up.
Thank you, Polly. Thank you, man. That really meant a lot to me, bro. No, for real. Yeah.
But that's what I thought was going to happen, because I was waiting for it to become, sexual. I still don't see it. I see how some overly sensitive idiot turned something into a court case, but I just...
Well, I mean, the consensus in the chat from old Pete there, Andrew Thorsten, Mike Savage, and good old Haley Nicole said it was the use of the word cunt made it sexual harassment. But then, don't take that away from her. It's not like in America where that's very offensive to women. It's closer to it's like in Australia where it just means friend. Don't take that away from us. And there's an advocate that says women can be bald, though. Dude, this is the one thing men have. Let's have it. For Christ's sake, me and Polly, we're here. We've got a follicle between us. Don't sexually harass me, bro. Restaurant apologize.
What are you talking about? I'm furry all over. I'm a little
only where it matters. You've got a tonsure. You've got that bald patch that monks have. That's what it's called, a tonsure. Isn't that fun? Restaurant apologizes after reenactors
I've never heard it said like that. Was it tonsure?
Tonsure. Tonsure. Tonsure?
Tonsure.
Tonsure. Do you have monks in America?
Yeah, a lot of them, actually.
Do you? I met a monk once. That's the end. Restaurant apologizes after reenactors dressed as Nazis dined inside in Massachusetts. So this is one of the things where I think people are getting a little bit squeamish about things. These are reenactors, right? Historical reenactors. So it's not like they were just taking the SS uniform out for a walk. They were in between reenactments, and they went, "Do you want to get some dinner?" He says, "Yeah."
Oh no. Okay.
and so, but then they're in there, and they're in their Nazi garb, and they're enjoying a succulent Chinese meal.
Oh,
and the restaurants end up apologising because it's just one of those things. Even though the Nazis, there's no Nazis around except for in NASA, but there's no more Nazis around. But people are just like, my God, there's Nazis over there, and they freaked the fuck out, Polly. So the restaurant has now apologised for serving people, for indulging in a bit of capitalism, and saying, well, you historical reenactors, are you? Cool. Pay for your meal. Leave a tip. It's just one of those things. People are fucking freaking out. And I don't get it.
People are soft.
People are soft, Polly. And that's not all that's going on as well, because TMZ has told us, right, that Bath and Body Works pulls candle because it looks like there's KKK hoods on the front. Because it looks like that.
It does.
It does a little bit. Right, okay, fair.
It looks like 5 little KKK cartoon guys. It's adorable.
KKK-lets.
Yeah.
They pulled the candle because people are just like, you got your fucking Nazis just sat there eating a taco, right? And then you got a nice scented candle.
What is it supposed to be?
Snowflake. That's the top part of a snowflake.
I
right?
guess.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so it's adorable.
It's a soy wax blend. But people, they look at that and they go, "Oh my god, racism!" When you see
it's supposed to look like you know, like when them paper cut.
Yeah,
snowflakes.
when you fold out the paper. Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. I see it now. Like I had to like squint my eyes and concentrate. I'm like, oh, like a paper snowflake, and now I perfectly see it. Yeah.
But people are freaking. Before it looks like fucking members of the Ku Klux Klan. It looks like little white aliens. Or just.
I mean, it is like the bottom of a Klansman's mask isn't like the chin isn't pointy. You know what I mean? That's why it doesn't look right. But whatever.
But it's like, you see historical reenactors just on lunch in between historical reenactments. No, got to complain about it because it's scary. You see a candle and there's just I mean, look, there's something to be said for this, but also don't freak out about it and don't pull it from the fucking shelves. Just, it's a fucking paper snowflake ornament, people. But people they're
you
so
have
soft.
nothing to deny. You can laugh at anybody who says it, and that's going to be your hottest selling item because it's hilarious. Just why'd you pull it?
Why did they put it? Well, because, guys, it's obviously a snowflake, but people are going, it's a dog whistle, it's a dog whistle. And you're not allowed to have fun anymore, Polly.
Besides, it sounds like it smells delicious.
It's a
Well, I just combined
blend,
3 different senses in one statement. It sounds like it smells delicious. Think about that.
It sounds like it smells delicious.
Yeah.
What if you could have like an air freshener inside your skull? No? It made sense in my head. It made sense in my... Well done, me! Let's move on. Alleged Bitcoin hacker search signs the FBI is after you. You fucking idiot. If that ain't
Kinda
damning evidence, I don't know what
Yeah.
is. We got. I mean, this isn't the most ironic of things that we've got tonight. We have got some irony. We've got some irony coming up, but we've also got. It tasted good. Says a hunter who ate a goose that was being tracked by Irish school children. Apparently, geese migrate from Ireland over to the Canadian tundra, and they were tracking this goose as a little school project, and then this guy caught it and ate it, and he's very proud of himself.
Yeah, look at that. This is somebody who doesn't care. If this guy was white, he'd be apologizing and offering to fix nature somehow and whatever. And this guy's like, nah, I ate it. It was good.
It was great, yeah. I made some stock out of the carcass. Does anyone have a bone magnet? Yeah, he's fine. He said it tasted good. They were tracking the goose, and now they can track it going through his digestive system, I suppose. But the project complete. Where do geese go during the winter? This guy. Job done. Hippo splashes horrified visitors with watery feces at Indonesia Zoo. That's it. You don't really need to go into the...
News?
Yes, this is at mustsharenews.com.
I don't like that Indonesian web-based news is ahead of American news in uselessness.
It's international, but the thing is, because of Mu Deng, Indonesian hippos have been so hot right now. So hot. But have you ever seen a hippo poop?
Yep. When they spin their tail and spray it everywhere, sure.
They spin the tail, right? They go like a biological wood chipper. And,
it's like a shit blender, sure.
It's a shit blender, and it went all over everyone. And that was fun.
Well, how could they tell the difference? Come on, let's be honest.
I mean, it's Indonesia, right?
Right?
Yeah. You're making some good points tonight, buddy. I gotta give that to you. You're doing a stat. We don't need Sinatra. Fuck it. This is great. I'm having fun. Skeleton crew, California driver nabbed for using carpool lane with plastic effigy. How he thought he'd get away with this.
People want just to get in that HOV lane, remember? Holy shit.
Man, I love these.
Yeah,
I look the guy using a mannequin, fucking blow up dolls, shit like that. You've seen some properly convincing ones as well, but this one ain't it, Chief.
No.
Highway Patrol says carpool lanes are for ride sharing with living humans, not lifeless, bony imposters. Hey, that's my wife. That's my wife you're talking about there.
You could have put a better, like a baseball hat would have been a little bit better than that black hood thing, and maybe not the screaming mask.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know, a mannequin head of some sort.
Some clothes over the rib cage.
Yeah, put a T-shirt on him. Good call. My very skinny friend did.
Oh, that was the end of that sentence, right? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, baseball hat over the. It just doesn't look good, does it? Like if you're gonna risk a fine, don't. I mean, just put some fucking effort in, for Christ's sake. It's like you wanted to get caught, but they'd be laughing so much they go, fuck it, go on, let it get away with it. Who knows? Do you want some irony? Flame-based irony, Polly?
My favorite kind.
State-of-the-art fire station burns down because it had no fire alarms. Yay!
Well, yeah, that's ironic.
Who you gonna call?
Well, not them. They burned up all their fucking firefighting equipment.
It's all gone. Yeah, it's fucking just gotta stand there and go, oh, shit. Insurance company ain't gonna believe this one.
Yeah.
That's not all we got in the irony section for tonight, though. We've also got officers seize bag with definitely not a bag full of drugs printed on it, and it was full of drugs. You thought you outsmarted the system there, didn't you, buddy? But you didn't. If anything, you just drew attention to yourself. Like all
Where
of that
did you
was in
buy that?
Etsy, Wish. I don't know. What would you put in a bag that says definitely not a bag full of drugs? Because I'd put drugs in it.
Yeah, of course. You're trying to be ironic and hilarious.
And you
didn't
are.
work out so well.
No. But I mean, I'm sure it garnered a giggle from your arresting officer. As he...
Oh, definitely. I'm sure that guy showed it all over the station. You see this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you thought to yourself it was worth it as you were made to strip down squat and the officer searching you puts on a glove, lubes it up and does the scissor and twist motion inside your sheriff's badge. I hope it was worth it, buddy. Just use a bag.
He didn't lube.
You don't think he lubed? But then he had a tattoo on his cheek saying definitely not an ass full of drugs. And he's like, well, guess my job's done. On to you, Detective Cosby. Where this candy introduces jeans with 30 pockets, each of which can hold 1 caramel each. Questions? I have a question. Why? What? When it comes to Werther's candy, the old Werther's original, the candy of the booby generation.
Caramel. Those are butterscotch. They're not caramel.
They are butterscotch, aren't they? They're also fucking dangerous because I remember accidentally swallowing one whole when I was little. You just have a sweet in your mouth and then oh, it's gone. Just slip down.
They're delicious.
They are, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, Werther's are really good.
What I really appreciate Werther's original as well is that they've never changed their fucking packaging. It looks old. It's beige. We know our client base right here. You know, it's old people. And
it's one of those hard candies. It's so good tasting that you can't help but like bite down on it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I
just shy of a Jolly Rancher in terms of inability to not bite down on it. I yanked a filling with a Jolly Rancher, so I got beef on this issue.
Oh no shit! When I was young, I fucking pulled a tooth on a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I mean, it was a baby tooth, but it was like a molar, and I was and I went, oh hang on, that's a bit crunchier. It was a tooth. It just pulled a tooth out.
That's the reason you can't trust kids. They lose teeth and then they get new ones? What the fuck is that about?
Fucking horrific, isn't it?
Yeah. Little fucking mutants.
Jar full of teeth? They're going around sticking teeth under their pillow? Like something's gonna happen? You fucking weirdo.
I mean, think about it. What other animal does that? Fucking sharks and lizards and shit. You can't trust children.
Dogs.
Dogs don't get new teeth, do they?
They do, yeah. Puppy teeth. They're like little fucking needles, man, the puppy teeth. They'll fuck you up. and then they lose them. Because I remember my uncle had a puppy, and I was playing with the puppy. We were playing biting games with the puppy, and then it just left a tooth in my hand. Like, you know, in my hand. Yeah, they come out. And sharks, says Divine Petulance. Sharks as well, but, I mean, let's not bring sharks into this, bro. Do you know the only way... Because as they know their client base, the Werthers, right? They go, the packaging is beige because old people like beige. It is the colour of a living room that this man has been smoking 4 packs a day in for 50 years. That is the colour of the packet, rather. The only way a child gets a Werther's Original is if an old person gives it to them.
But that's the brilliant part. I can't think of another candy or food that works in that way. Like, it's children eating them through old people purchasing them.
That's exactly, it's called trickle-down candynomics.
Like, children love Werthers, but they never buy them.
No, why would
Ever.
they?
Yeah, you get them from Grandma.
And it reminds you of Grandma. Oh, she used to love these. No, she bought them to give them to you.
Yep.
But now they're trying to branch out. They're trying to get into, crack into the younger audience by having some Werther's themed denim with 30 pockets.
But old people don't wear denim.
No, they don't. And if they did, it certainly wouldn't have 30 pockets. It wouldn't have 15 pockets going down each leg either, would it?
Are they trying to increase the purchasing because they're figuring that grandchildren are going to show up wearing these jeans and Grandma's going to need a lot of Werthers?
Oh my God! Do you know what? Yeah, they stick a Werther in a pocket, but I dropped it. So they give him another one and another one and another one, and before you know it, your balls deep in Werther's Original. All gone all the way down your fucking trousers. You look like you're at some kind of candy-based marching band. They're trying to crack into the younger crowd here, and I don't think it's going to happen, Polly.
No.
Don't rebrand. You've nailed it with the word. Just carry on doing what you're doing. That's how you know when you're officially old. You've bought your first pack of Werther's Original. You're like, oh God, I'm here. Pension's coming soon. Don't get these jeans, guys. Don't get these jeans.
No, if I was, a grandfather.
Yeah.
Like if I were black and I was a grandfather at my age.
Grandfather.
And I'd stop by a store and buy a pack of Werthers because it's like, what do you do as a grandpa? What am I supposed to do? And it's like, buy Werthers for the grandkids?
Yeah, you got Werthers in one pocket and a load of spare change in the other pocket. So like when you move, it jingles. That's how you know you're
let me see if I
grandfather.
got some change for these here children, of course.
Nothing here, but looks like there's something behind your ear.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Back in my day, we liked a dank meme. Oh, shut up, Grandpa.
Oh my God, a dank meme. Before, there was a time when there wasn't forced diversity in video games. Okay, Granddad, all right. Let's move on. Man caught with cocaine, meth, and stolen vintage X-Men #1 comic in Georgetown. Signed as well.
It's not vintage, classic X-Men. I've got that comic. Those are reprints.
Yeah, you keep it right next to you where there's original, don't you, Granddad? I've got that.
No,
Maybe you're vintage.
That comic came out sometime in the mid-90s. What the fuck? I bought it because they were cheap. They're reprints.
Dude, the mid-90s is vintage now.
But it's... Drunken, it's a reprint of comics from the 60s. That's why I bought them, to read. Because they're cheap as shit. They were sort of it wasn't the dollar bin. They were still there. But classic X-Men are just reprints of literally old X-Men.
So you're saying ComoNews.com is lying to me here, Polly?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I believe
and
you.
CGC, but that's bullshit.
Well, we've got some photos. Look, right. It's spooky! It's spooky! And as you tell him, Steve Dave, for $2, says the ratio needs help, people. Drunkle's bold, and I have a feeling Polly's hiding the shaver. That's code for I'll fucking skin you alive if you don't smash the like button. Dipshits!
Nice.
Steve Dave has spoken, guys. He said he's given up on trying to get you guys to hit that like button, but obviously he's had enough. He's come out of retirement and he's coming for you. Thank you very much for the $2 there, Steve Dave. This is the comic itself. There's signatures. There's a couple of Fantastic Four, Amazing Spider-Man, Daredevil, Batman, X-Men.
See, these are actually old comics, so that's interesting.
These actually are. Okay, I guess in the third, because there's three photos. I'm guessing.
Can you tell what issue of Fantastic Four that is?
Oh, he's got some sports cards going on there. Basketball cards? Some basketball
Sports cards.
Sports cards. It's just called sports cards. Can I
got a little faggot ass short box.
Wait, cut Polly. Jesus Christ, mate.
Real men use long boxes, Drunkle.
Okay. Well, what was the question you said?
The comic on the far left there, Fantastic Four. What number is that? Well, that's the new Fantastic Four with Black Bolt and shit. Ah, fuck. That's at like fucking 500 or plus.
That ain't looking good.
No.
Ah, well.
I was hoping it was like down in like the 100s or beneath. Like old Fantastic Four is actually really cool.
He also had cocaine and meth as well, so I get there's.
Nice.
Yeah, now we've got some interest. Right. Cheating alleged. After men's world conquer champion found with steel chestnut. Now, I've sensed there's some questions there, Polly.
Yeah, I do have questions.
So, conker is what falls off a horse chestnut tree around about autumn time. You know, they come in these little spiky little scrotums, and inside is a seed for a horse chestnut.
They're all
tree.
packed in there.
Now, it's a long-standing game. I remember playing when I was younger that you would get a conker and you would you make a hole through the conker. You'd take a shoelace. You'd put the conker on the shoelace with a knot tied on one end so it would hang upon said lace. And then in the playground the next day, you play a game of conkers. Now, how do you play conkers? That's a great question. One person would hang the conker, just holding it, so it just dangles down on the shoelace. And the other one would smack that conker with their conker. And whoever's doesn't break wins. That's conkers.
Okay.
It's an age-old thing. I've on the way to the gym, I go past a horse chestnut tree. I was like, oh, it's conkers. I'm still. I even picked one up. I was like, I'm having that. I'm going to be the talk of the pub garden. That's a game of conkers right there. But now there's always been methods of cheating as well. Some people say if you bake them for a little bit, if you soak them in vinegar. I've even seen people cover them in nail varnish and shit like that. You're cheating, right? But the thing is, right, if you beat someone in a game of conkers, right? So your conker's still going to take some shit. It's going to have a crack down it or something like that. But then you got, oh no, it's beat someone. I've got a oneer. That's a oneer. You've gone again. Yeah, someone else went, right, I take winners, right? Okay, brilliant. Then you beat him as well. You've got a tour. This conker's a tour. But as soon as it gets hit off of that shoelace, it's fucking done, mate. It's dusted. It's over.
Right.
That's conkers. Now, there's a World Conker Championship, and it's been going since 1977. David Jenkins won it recently. 82-year-old, so he knows what he's doing, right? But it turns out, upon winning the World Conker Championships, he had a metal replica in his pocket when he was searched by organisers after his win. So it looks like he had made a small conker-shaped ball bearing and was using that to assure his victory. This is the equivalent of fucking steroids at the Olympics, man. But he's denied it.
This is going to scandalize the entire industry.
Dude, it affects the integrity of the game. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of up-and-comers out there. I mean, this is the World Championship as well. There's a lot of the underground leagues. There's a lot of people out there playing street conkers. And now, I mean, they've been looking up David Jenkins right here as, being the top of his game for a very, very long time. But it turns out it's just been a load of lies dangling on a shoestring.
Yeah, I mean, this shops that sell leprechaun clothes are going to go out of business over this.
It's just going to be bad for the country, it's bad for the economy, and it's bad for sports. It's bad for athletics, is what it is. And, I'd say throw the book at him. We need to investigate how long he's been doing this as well. Remove all of his titles and lock him up.
I mean, you can't even get a fucking anal inserting, vibrating, Bluetooth controlled vibrator anymore after that chess scandal.
It does look like he's wearing a couple around his neck. Nature's anal beads. Students dressed as zombies invade city. Now, right, here's the thing. It's complete. This is in Oxford. It's completely harmless. They're doing it to promote the theatre department of their university. Dressed as zombies, wandering around doing zombie shit, which is fine. But it's also a fantastic way to get your head kicked in.
Yeah.
The only way I know about this is because of this article. It's not like there's someone going around with a bucket and going, yeah, put some money in for the theatre department. No, they're just dressed as fucking zombies. Now, if I'm out and about, I'm doing my shopping, I'm buying, I got a shopping cart full of Werther's Originals, and a load of zombies come into Sainsbury's, I'm stoving some heads in, Polly. I ain't gonna run away like, oh my god, zombies! I'm not gonna be like the fucking, the police officer in every fucking zombie film going, I shot him in the chest 5 times and he still won't go down. No, I know what to do. Destroy the brain.
Yeah.
I'm taking fucking heads,
head.
bro. Yeah, right. Yeah. It's going, mate. They're going. And then, well, you shouldn't have been such a good actor then. They're like, oh, you. So that's some science-based news. First preserved dinosaur butthole is perfect and unique, paleontologist says. We've got a dinosaur butthole, guys. It's the first dinosaur butthole, perfectly preserved.
I knew I should have kept reading Live Science. They've only got the best articles.
Well, my God, where else are you going to get your dinosaur butthole-based news? This is it, right? They have. They say it has multiple uses, which is saying that they had a cloaca because dinosaurs were just really fucking big birds. But now we have it. We have a preserved dinosaur butthole. What a time to be alive, Polly. I'm glad you agree. Do you want to get angry about something? Let's get angry about something. Well, first off, the New York Times sucks, but she didn't see other black hikers. So she decided to change that. Oh, that's right. Yeah, here in sunny Britain right there, motivated by the racial disparity she saw on hiking trails, this woman founded Black Girls Hike to make Britain's countryside more inclusive. Now, Polly, what do you think could be the reason that there weren't very many black people hiking through Britain's countrysides? On top of your head. What do you think? What do you think could be the cause of this?
I don't know. It was never a wind rusher kind of thing.
I mean, normally I would go, well, it's probably because not a lot of black people wanted to hike through Britain's countrysides. And normally I would be right, but no, of course the answer is racism.
How is this an article?
This, dude, is fucking infuriating.
New York Times, like seriously, I don't blame the writer. I've said a million times. You can get someone to write on anything. You name the subject. I mean, look at this fucking asinine article title. It's about somebody who fucking started a hiking group exclusively for black people in England. What the fuck are you doing with your time? But some editor okayed this and went, yeah, this is good.
It's got it. It's got the inclusivity. It's capital B black. It's got
a great gray old lady that is the New York Times. Let's keep the credibility going.
It's suggesting that the hills of Britain's countryside are inherently racist. You know, a black person just sets their foot on a nice little tor, and boom, get out of here. You're not allowed around here. Go back where you came from, says the hill. It couldn't be that maybe, you know, just some black people just didn't want to go hiking. No. We need more inclusivity in hills.
Sounds like something like a really weak black comedian would crack a joke around. Hiking? You want to just go walking in the woods? That's some white people shit. Like blah, 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 right? I mean, I'm not a hiker either. I get it. Whatever, it's fine. She decided to change that.
Yeah.
Shut up.
And it starts like going to all her mates, like, why don't you come hiking with me? And I go, I don't really want to. I'm tired of work all day. Well, if you don't, then, you know, it's internalized racism.
Yeah. You can't let the white people win.
Right. They're out there. They think they own the hills. Shaniqua. Is this what you want? Is this what your ancestors died for? Put on your boots. Put on your Timberlands and let's get going. What piece of shit. More science news. Man developed a headspin hole after years of breakdancing. Oh, I got Black Hikers Association. I knew you were watching. Threw $8 for the full moon. To say we suggest bringing a Bluetooth speaker and playing rap at full volume for other hikers. Hashtag inspo. Jesus Christ. Thank you very much, Black Hikers Association.
Black Mountain Squad goals.
Jesus Christ. Thank you very much, Black Hikers Association. So this man, he's been doing head spins so much, right, that he developed a big old bulge on his head of tissue. There's a large lump.
When you brought this picture up, I'm not going to lie, I thought it was a mammogram. I thought that was a big tit.
You thought it was a big old tit with a brain?
Yeah.
The tit in the moon.
What, you mean you didn't the tit in the moon? I
The
forgot
tit in
about
the moon.
Yeah. Well, you didn't scroll down far enough. I just saw the top part, and I saw this, and I was like, hey, look.
You assume nipple. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I like how
Uploaded mail. What do you want from me?
they blanked out his eyes as well on image B. Just think, they don't want you.
Oh yeah,
him.
look at that. Yeah, we might recognize him otherwise.
Right, I know this guy. It's a prick with a big lump on his head. It's got a breakdance bulge or a head spin hole where I guess his head was protected him from all the head spins, right? But there was like no hair grown from it, and it hurt to touch it. So they removed it, and it's an actual medical fucking condition now. Too many head spins, and this happens. Your head looks like a tit. To break dance with care out there, guys. All right. Mike Savage says so. He was a tit head. Whee! This penultimate article. Man may have died never knowing he had 3 penises.
I think you would have known.
No. Do you know what it's called when you have 3 penises? A fucking miracle. It's called triphalia. Yes, Latin for 3 dicks. Doesn't happen very often. 1 in every 5 to 6 million live births. Of course, then you got biphalia, which is where you got 2 knobs as well. That's slightly less rare. 3, I mean, it is after all the magic number, right? But it turns out this guy, when he died, he was 78 years old, right? He donated his body to science. So they slice him open, they have a good fucking rummage around, right? Because medical students, they fucking love it. Gorehounds, a lot of them. And they slice...
yeah, that's why they signed up.
I mean, of course it is. They slice open the scrot, because, again, medical students, and they find 2 penises in his scrotum. So the guy probably didn't know that he had 2 knobs because they were inside his ball bag.
What is it with you and, like, making money off mutated oddities of people?
What do you mean, me?
Well, you're the guy who keeps talking about, like, the 2-headed girl and, like, what is it with you?
Abby and Brittany? It's 2 people. It's the 2-headed girls. I'm fascinated by Abby and Brittany. I wonder if Abby submerges herself underwater.
I don't want to hear this.
Can she continue to breathe through Brittany? Can she use Brittany as a snorkel? It's a good question. You can't deny that's a good question. So this guy had 3 dicks. He had the main job, just, hanging around. And 2 inside his balls. Or inside his ball bag. But he might not have known. Hashtag blessed. Not feeling it, eh, Polly? It's not oddities, is it? This is a wonder of science.
Oh my Christ. This has turned into one long, bad night.
But I like you just the way you are.
Nice.
2 knobs in a bag. Thank you very much for the $8. Hi, Polly. Hey, 2 knobs in a bag. That's
How you doing?
Was
Hard
it 2
day.
twigs and a berry? What's the tea brand?
Oh, dude, I don't know. What? 2 twigs and a berry? What,
Or
twig
2
and 2
berries
berries?
and a twig or whatever. It's 2 somethings and a something.
Meat
That's
and
a
2 veg?
No.
I don't want to Google that.
I bring up dismembered body parts, Frankie Deller, that have been improperly disposed of by idiots who think they're going to get away with murder. It's different.
He's classier. Wednesdays are the classy day.
Yeah.
Fridays are the politics day. You know, believe it or not, 3 knobs. Politics. And on to our And good old Corbin Thomas for the $2. Oh, God. Says you could say the old man was a dick bag.
Dick bag.
But
Okay,
yeah,
that's good.
I'm happy with that. Corbin Thomas. Good work. Good work. Strong work. Proud of you, buddy. Proud of you. Thank you very much for the $2. I mean, to be honest, that one line was worth at least 10, mate, and you gave it to me for 2. You're goddamn legend, man. That's economical with your jokes, and I fucking love it, mate. That is a solid gold fucking punchline right there, Polly.
Yeah,
He's got
two
genuinely
leaves in a bun.
impressed.
I looked it up.
2 leaves and a bun.
Yeah, 2 leaves in a bud. It sounds like
What
a
is bud?
brand of fucking cannabis, doesn't it?
It does. Sounds like a good one as well.
It's a tea brand located from Colorado is where they make their shit.
Good old call it famous for its tea. And onto the titular article. Today's AAA meeting number 539 is brought to you by the tagline, The Luck of the Irish. Because Irishman, 31, weird name, 31, thanks his rescuers after surviving a 650-foot volcano fall in Indonesia, where all the hippos are. Yeah,
I was going to say, shit mountain.
Dude, fuck yeah, right. That's what they should name it now. Shit Mountain. He says, thank you so much. You boys saved my life. He didn't say that. That was me. That was Steve Dave for 450. Thank you, Steve Dave. Says, of course, I'm back. No sin, no dumb, every third word rule. But chat's never without me. I'm always here, dipshits. Always. Boo. Smash like, or else. Fuckwits. That laugh, Steve Dave, I did that. I don't know if you meant it like that. That's my spooky laugh. And I think we can all agree I fucking nailed it. Thank you for the 450, Steve Dave. So right, so it's 600. He's hiking right along a volcano because he's a white man. And apparently that's what white people do. Black people don't hike.
We need more black people hiking along the edge of volcanoes. That's what we need.
Yeah. And he fell off, and he rolled, and then he rolled some more. Then he fell off a cliff, and then he carried on rolling, and he just ended up with some bruises and a couple of scrapes. Rescuers went to find him. What was he doing? He was sat under a rock smoking a cigarette. Fucking amazing. The luck of the Irish, ladies and gentlemen, and you may now consider yourself amused. I just love that he was found under a rock smoking a cigarette.
I should make that a Halloween donation. Like it bumps and the glass breaks and a ghost flies at you or something.
Yeah, or like it makes a scary face and screams.
Yeah. CTP, thanks for the $2.
It just explodes.
It's just a bomb. It's not a real fucking seal.
No.
Marmot. No, that's not a real animal. A marmot. No, it is. It's just a fur-bearing forest animal. It doesn't swim.
Yeah, right? What retard.
Yeah. CTP, thanks for the $2. The Irishman could have found a better way to escape Mordor, but lucky him, I guess. Yeah. Giant eagle. That's the way to get off a volcano.
I suppose you're right, yeah. Or falling. I mean, it worked for him as well. Falling followed by helicopter paramedic. What's cooler? Giant eagle, helicopter paramedic.
Helicopter paramedics. Definitely.
100%.
Wow.
Right. Should we have a couple of questions before we get out of here there, P-Dub?
Yeah.
Brilliant. People in the chat, if you have any questions for myself or Polly Bobs, whack them in the chat. We may bestow our attention upon you. Polly, I got a question for you, buddy or pal. Light of my life.
What's that?
You doing a noir bar tonight?
I am doing a noir bar tonight over on my channel at 12:30 a.m. Again, we'll get back to our earlier starting time of 11:30 a.m. But we'll 12:30 a.m. because of some Far will only be back at that time, so that's okay. We'll do it then. We'll do it when she gets back.
We'll do it live.
Last week, Far wasn't there at all. She was off doing some IRL things.
Yeah, doing far shit.
Yeah. We'll be back tonight. We got some fucking fun articles lined up. We'll take, I don't know, a little bit to get around to, but we always like to ease into the night of conversation. You know how it is.
It's a chill stream.
Very
It's a
chill.
chill stream. Yeah, there you go. Well,
Yeah.
guys,
And we got some
there you go.
Halloween-specific shit that we're going to be talking about tonight. It's going to be a good time.
Fantastic. See, there you go. You think, oh no, Cheryl, the AAA's over for 2 days. What am I going to do? Don't worry, because you've got some quality content coming up again tonight over on the Polydub channel. Which you, and yeah, I mean, if you're not subscribed to that channel, then what the fuck are you doing with your life? You can find the link right down below. Subscribe to Polydub. Get yourself some fucking waba. I personally, I've not. It's not been a good week for streaming for me, Polly. I've been working a lot. Been getting home about 9 o'clock. There's no point in doing a Twitch stream for an hour. So
game streams, man, they got to go long or there's no fun. What's the minimum time for a good game stream? We figured 3 hours, 2.5.
I've been doing 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I would prefer to do 3. But I mean, it really just depends when I get home, and I think I can't sit there and stream all night because then all I've done that day is work and stream. You know, I like to go out, have a drink, socialise a little bit. So I tend to head out about 10 o'clock. Then I've got an hour until the pub closes. I can have a couple of beers, and then I come home and just wank myself into oblivion. And do it all again the next day. But that's why there's not been a lot going on over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays, guys. I do apologise, but tomorrow, Saturday, I ain't got work, so we're going to continue over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays with Sleeping Dog, Shanghai Saturday. Let's get it. Let's go around punching some Asians. It's not a race thing. It's set in Hong Kong. And, of course, you can also, you know, if you'd be like, oh, I wish I want to watch these things, but I don't, you know, I'm not up to date with them. Well, worry no more. Because there's an archive channel, Drunken Plays, on YouTube, where I've been uploading all the shit I've been doing. So you got you got Fallout a go up on that bitch, guys. Fallout 4, you got I want to watch a Fallout stream, but I don't know how far he is. Go and fucking catch up, you piece of shit.
Wait, Brian Moore said, I know, it's Luna.
It's not Luna. It's not Luna.
No, it is. Come on, we've only got a little while where we've got 2 moons. We got 2 right now. Let's focus.
Right, no, but it's the moon, because it's just I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. We had a wonderful moon last night.
You should have been doing it for years, man.
No, I'm a celestial virgin. Well, that is it then, guys.
What's the result of the poll? Are you gonna?
Oh my god! No, you're completely right. I was just about to go into the end days right there, but no, you're right. Let's end that poll. And it looks. Oh my. Oh, this ain't right. Okay, so the slasher coming in.
What
with
an
7%.
upset! Holy shit!
Yeah, well, the apple cart's over, man. There's fruit everywhere. Jesus Christ! 89 people voted for naming the Piss Bandit. The slasher coming in last place with 7%. Joint second is Yellow Shadow and the Peen Arrow with 29%, but just eking out a victory right there is the Dribbler with 33%.
Unexpected. Come from behind winner. Holy shit.
Well, I mean,
that
I
actually is an upset. I'm surprised, man. I saw the Peen Arrow was doing great at the beginning. What the fuck?
It was. I love an underdog story. What can I say? Well, his name is now the Dribbler, guys. Thank you very much to everyone who voted in that. Thank you to Big Joe, who's also putting the Twitch link out there. And, of course, thank you to everyone who's been so generous with their donations tonight, because this show is over. But if you find yourself with an itch that only a AAA meeting can scratch, then don't go leaving bottles of fresh piss in a wealthy neighborhood just yet. We're going to be back on Monday, right here again on the Drunken Uncle channel at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. AST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island, with news, games, and banter that will make you literally die. Don't forget, we've still got over the weekend over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays. There's going to be some epic gamage. Shanghai Saturday with Sleeping Dogs tomorrow, and a cheeky little bit of Jackbox games on Sunday. Come along for that if you want to get weird. While you're there, be sure to check out Sinatra_says and Polly_dub. But if it's way past your bedtime, then thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you to my esteemed co-host, Polydub. Thank you for the generous donations from the best goddamn...
Thank you all. Greatly appreciated.
The best goddamn chat online. And don't fall off a Almost made it. And don't fall off a volcano.
Unless you're black, because they...